What's up? It is day 2 of this big transformation, and boy was it challenging. The reason why I did the whole chop is because I think it was around January. I don't know what I was going through. Some mental things and the constant transformation inside this noggin. I felt disconnected from my hair. It was permed around September last year, so about 7 months ago. Before the perm I had really straight hair, you know, straight Asian hair, dead straight, and I have a lot of hair. So yeah, the perm made it extra big, and I loved the curly hair. I've always loved curly hair because, you know, we always want what we don't have. So I got it permed. At the time, the inspiration for the perm came from like Janae Aiko and Rihata, a dancer. And yeah, so I thought, YOLO. I love, you know, experimenting, new looks, new transformations. So I got the perm, and yeah, I loved it. So recently, January, I had this sudden urge to just shave all my hair off. And obviously I hadn't done it yet. I was just like, no, I do things on a whim a lot, and I feel like this is a big change, so I'm gonna let it marinate, see how I go. A month or two later, we're here. A few days ago, a friend of mine had chopped all her hair off like this, maybe a bit longer than what I've got now. But then I commented on it, and I'm like, wow, yes, like, there's something really positive. She's like, you should do it too. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So the night before, I was feeling really down about something. I think I just needed to like own myself again, because I feel like I was giving these emotions, letting these emotions run with certain things that were out of my control. So I'm like, you know what, if there's one thing I can control, it's my hair. I feel like that's why a lot of people get haircuts. But yeah, so yeah, the night before I hit up my friend Nak, and he's a barber, hairdresser, and yeah, he said he had an appointment the next day. So I'm like, you know what, just do it. And so I went in, and I told him I just want all the perm off. I just want, you know, my fresh hair back. And yeah, this is what happened. And after that, after the cut, I was fine. I was like, yes, loving my new look. Like, well, when I first get a cut, I get to the car and I'm like, you know, take photos, and you look at yourself and you're like, just really soak it in. And yeah, so that's what I was doing. I was feeling fine, and then I drove to a near park and just went for a walk. And I'm so glad I went for that walk, because, you know, we haven't been out in a while. And yeah, and then I got home, and then I had the product in my hair, but I was sleepy, so I didn't want to sleep, so I just sat there. And I started feeling down, and then I'm like, I know this isn't just because of the hair, because even the night before I felt the same way, and the haircut was kind of like some medicine. It was healing. It was like, okay, starting from scratch, you're owning yourself, it's your hair, you do what you want, and stuff like that. And yeah, so I got home, I was feeling down, and then so I'm like, okay, I know I shouldn't be feeling this way. I can feel this way. I'm acknowledging it, but I'm going to progress from here. We're going to move forward. So I sat and did some meditations. I decided to take a bath for self-care and just really reflect in the bath. Went back to my room to do some more meditation, to reason with myself, you know, why am I feeling this way? And it's not, I know it's not the exterior, something interior, because I feel like, because I've lost my hair, I feel it, you know, I never thought I'd feel this way, because I feel like I'm pretty chill. With anything. I'm like, whatever. If there's really bad makeup on my face, I don't care. Like, whatever. You can fix it. And hair, it grows back. The first time I meditated, which was before the bath, I came to some conclusions that I had to like fast and like no social media and like stuff like that, because I feel like maybe those things were like really eating up my mind or doing something to me, and I just wanted to cleanse of it all. I think the crux of why I started feeling down about the new look was, I feel like your hair is like your shield or like protection, because if you look aesthetically pleasing, people will take your true insides and everything else internal, people will take that pleasing to people too. Like if you look good, you're a good person. I feel like that's what a lot of society thinks. So the fact that my exterior has changed and it's not your generic aesthetically pleasing, or what I thought of as pleasing, even though I knew I didn't care. What's under all that shield is exposed, and it's like, oh, now you really have to deal with you. Now you're really exposed, and everyone can, or you can see yourself for who you are. And it's like, oh, I think I actually didn't like some of the things that, were inside. And I think we all can improve. I'm not saying I hate myself or anything. We all can improve, and I think the key is to constant improvement, because we're always evolving as humans, the world's evolving, and I think bettering ourselves is bettering the world. So I came to these conclusions of fasting and social media and things like that. But I did that for about just that night, and then this morning I'm kind of back on it. If I catch myself kind of feeling a little down or something, I'll just sit there and reflect. A big thing that really helped was last night, after that second meditation after the bath, did a whole yoga practice. Just connected with my body and myself, because physically I was feeling a bit as well. And when I don't exercise, my mind, So then after that practice, sat down, stared into the mirror, and I knew I just had to absorb my appearance, exterior, and learn to love it, because I love the interior so much, so much. I've worked on it so much because I used to be so different. And as with children, of course, we grow up as adults to be different, but I feel like, a lot of my perspectives and my habits and things have changed completely because of the power of my mind and the power I have to change my mind. So then there's this artist I really, really love. His name is Londrelle, Londrelle, and all his music and meditations, affirmations are very, very empowering. There's meditations and affirmations for almost anything, like self-love, all the chakras, grounding, and empowering, and connecting with nature, self, and everything. So I scrolled and I saw a self-love one, so I put that on, and I just sat down in front of the mirror and just looked into myself, and I started seeing things that I wasn't seeing before, that I've always seen in me, but was like covered up by this hair and all the exterior materialistic things. And I sat there and I started smiling, and some of the phrases he said really resonated and really made my heart smile, and then therefore made my exterior smile. And I started remembering, the things that are actually valuable to me, the little things in life. And being thankful that I have hair, being thankful that I have a body that can do yoga, can take me to walks, can function well, like I'm in such good health. I feel like having your hair cut, you can feel like it's a masculine thing to do and you're not as feminine anymore. But I've watched some YouTube videos today on how to love your short hair and things like that, and a lot of them have said like cutting your hair really, really short is not less feminine, it's not more masculine, it's in fact more feminine, if anything, because through cutting your hair you can see your actual features, and everything else shines. And one of the ladies said when she cut off her hair, her eyes like popped, and I felt like that too even before she said that, because small Asian eyes, but I feel like because the hair's gone, the eyes really shine, and so does everything else. Gonna get some cute clips, or even make some cute clips and stuff, like play around with the hair, wear bandanas, wear hats. I think because every challenge you receive, it's your choice whether you want to upgrade or like be sad about it. There's when you get a challenge, there's room or there's an invitation to experiment and step outside your box, and I think that's the fun stuff in life. That's why we have these obstacles, because we want to keep progressing, not just stay flat. Flat ain't fun, and you need the downs to have the ups, right? So that's day 2 of this hair, and I love it. I'm learning to love it more and more. Day 2.